Hello everyone, it's Steamboy27. Welcome back to Let's Play Dragon Warrior Monsters 2. Terra's version. Terra's Adventure. We have even more new friends today. I still have Posh with me because she's my go-to. I made a Grizzly out of a Armorage and a Chameleon, which I both found randomly. Well, actually, the Armorage was a combination of something else. I believe it was a beast and a dragon, and then an Armorage and a dragon makes a wild ape. This is a weird one. I got a Lion X from another Monster Master who had a Lion X. So I'm like, oh, I want that, so I took it. And the Blizzardy I got from combining I think it was any old. Which one was it? It was some bird and a dead noble, and I just got a Blizzardy from that. So there you have it. It knows a lot of good stuff. It's got Vivify, it's got Tatsu, it's got Transform. It's pretty good. Maki, this guy knows pretty much every defensive ability in the game. He knows Blade Defense, which is a counterattack. He's got Stop Spell, things of the sort, and he's pretty defensive. He's pretty good. We're gonna go over a bunch of stuff that we haven't seen. Well, actually, you haven't seen in a while. Like this one. This is a Babel. Venom dissolved its own body. Let's see what else we got. There's a lot of dragons I just randomly ran into because of some of these magic key doors. You have no idea how many magic key doors I've gone through. That's a part of the reason why this video didn't go up maybe 4 hours ago. Here's a Fairy Drac, Surround, Sleep Air, Lush Looks. Very good at crowd control, this one. I got it, and it's actually pretty cool. Chameleon knows Paralyze, Panic All, Paralysis Air, another crowd control dragon. Odd. The Lizardfly knows Defense, Fireball, and Fire Air, which is pretty offensive. I bred together an Andriel. We'll be using this guy later. Inferno, Surround, and Poison Gas. It's actually got some pretty bad. It's not. They're pretty average. Another crowd control, kind of debuffing the enemy. This one, though, as you might remember, is an important monster for getting rare monsters later on. Got a Snake Bat, which knows Lush Licks, Errand, and Rock Throw. I've learned that Errand is a move that you can't use in battles. You actually do it outside of battle. And what happens is you give your monster a little money and it'll run off and get something back for you. And it's pretty interesting what it can get you. Anyway, the Armorage, Sleep Charge Up Berserker. Berserker's like Takedown, I guess. Wild Ape, I have it right now. I know Sidestep, Errand, and Twin Slash. Twin Slash is also like, it's actually Double Edge, I think. It's like Double Edge from Pokemon. Now, let's see. Found a Mad Raven, took that under my wing. Got High Jump, Tailwind, and Eagle Eye from that one. Eagle Eye's pretty cool. It shows you where things are on the map, although I don't use it too often. I think I got rid of it immediately as soon as I got it. The Blizzardy knew Frigid Air, Ice Slash, and Beat. And then automatically I went from that to a Garudian, which says Zap Bird, but it can be actually any of the 3 kinds of birds, be it Phoenix, Blizzardy, or Zap Bird. And it knows some pretty cool stuff. Mostly it's there because it has a high stat pool. It's very rare, so it has higher stats. Read a Fireweed earlier. Nice. It's got a new sprite in this game, and I like how it's purple. It knows Deep Chaos and Palsy Air, so it knows how to cure Panic. I have that as an egg right now. Let's see what else we got. Hornbeat. Made from 2 stag bugs. My Hornbeat's in the farm right now, but it knows some pretty good stuff. It's a tank. It's a pretty good tank. And because it's a bug, it's immune. It's not immune, but resistant to paralysis and other such things. Found a One-Eye Clown, just like in Kobe's Adventure. So it knows all those spells. Recruited a Lion X, knows Vacuum Slash, Heal Us, Infernos, which means that my monster will learn Heal Us eventually as well. What else we got? I think that's it. Oh, that's right. I found the Robuster. Actually, I have one with me. And you get This one knows Bite Attack and Rain Slash, which is pretty good. It's extremely offensive, this one. I really like it. And there's a new one over here called Protomech, which is the Protomech of a Robuster. He's not as good as him, but he's got some nice moves. Charge Up and Ramming being some of the better ones. Anyway, today we're not doing anything important. We will be going back to the main story in a little bit. If you haven't noticed, we're taking a long time to get to the main story, because we're actually very close to the end, which means you should be filling up all your things. You should be getting some powerful monsters before you get to the end of Skyworld, because that's where things go wrong. As you can see, I've gotten 12 of these done, and it's pretty crazy. I got some really nice ones, but we're gonna go to Plane Crag because Plane Crag is one of the easier ones, just so we can get stuff done. I still have some breeding to do after this, if you believe me. This wild ape is going to be bred with the other wild ape, the one you find, the opportunity you find in the bar. There's a man that offers a wild ape. I think I showed it to you last time. I didn't talk about it because I wasn't talking during it, but I showed it to you. You should know what I'm talking about. The wild ape in the arena. And if I combine two of them together, which is what I'm going to do, I will get a trumpeter, which is a... what is it called? It's a beast type monster. It's an elephant. It's a giant elephant. It's really cool. It's got a bunch of attack power and a bunch of HP. It's amazing. And the rule for attack applies in this version of the game, as opposed to Dragon Warrior Monsters 1. Even in Dragon Warrior Monsters 2, having attack is probably the most important thing in the end game. So having a trumpeter would be pretty awesome. Combined with the fact that its predecessors are tanks, would make it it's going to make it pretty formidable. I'm going to enjoy getting it. This Garudian we got, this bird, pretty good. Knows all the support abilities, knows how to revive things. It's going to be awesome. I'm trying to get a Robuster 2.0, which is the another new monster in this game. I'm not getting it just because it's new, but because it is one of my favorite monsters. And Robuster 2.0 is one of the materials, well, one of the components you need to get Nidorik, the Dead Knight. Well, he's not a Dead Knight. He's like a... you know what I'm talking about. Anyway. So this area is going to be pretty easy. Most of these monsters aren't going to be posing much of a threat to us. Ooh, smashed! Oh, never mind. As you can see, this team is a little bit less offensive. We don't have that many moves that are multi-hitting. I think Yuri has all of them. Yeah, Ice Storm, things like that. Might as well. And as I've been going through the magical worlds, I've started to slowly realize that the floors... ooh, a mud doll. Oh well. I slowly started to realize that, that the towers and caves are getting longer. Like, they have a bunch of floors instead of like 3, and the rewards are getting much better. Alright, mixed. There's a dragon and a beast there, so they'll definitely fall asleep. Oops, stop spell. Stop spell. Stop spell. Yeah! There we go. And I think Posh will do twin hits. So I think we're good now. There we go. Everybody falls asleep. This would be a good time to do Evil Slash. Or not, because we're gonna beat them up anyway. Alright. But, most of my teams now, I don't know why. Maybe it just happened because I've been breeding the same monsters inside and out, but I've been getting a lot of crowd control in my teams, and it's been pretty awesome, crowd control. When a monster can't do anything, it's probably the best. The best target is a target that can't fight back, and that's really the basis for a lot of fights in this game. Another magic... I'm never gonna run out of these magic keys. You see, I wanted to finish all my magic keys before I go to Skyward, but it doesn't look like that's gonna happen. I think I'm just gonna be doomed forever to go through these magic key worlds, which isn't bad. You should be spending your time in a lot of these worlds. In fact, most of your time, more than double your time, should be in these worlds because you want to get this one item that I still haven't gotten, which I'm trying to get, which is a dream egg. You want to get a dream egg, and some players may go through the entire game without getting one, and that's very unfortunate. You're just gonna have to keep looking. But besides that, you want to be here because going through the preset worlds is boring. There's no reason to go back to the old story worlds because, oh wow, that place is looking awesome. Look at these people. Ah yes, a hero, useful all around. Now, look at these guys. These guys look really nice. Yeah, poison and paralysis. Bugs are pretty useful. And look at these guys. These guys have really nice sprites. And this guy sells a lot of good stuff. Speaking of stuff, I kind of died every now and then, so I lost my money. I should probably sell some stuff. Keep that. Sell that. Also, I've been keeping the heaven equipment with me in my pocket, so they've been taking up space. It's not fun. It's not fun at all. Anyway, here we are. Ooh, what is that? That looks like a Robuster, but it doesn't look like a Robuster. I think it's a Protomech. Second rule of Magic Key Worlds, make sure you get the entire map. Make sure you don't miss a cave or a tower, because that's where treasure is going to be at. Alright, everything's clear. This place has beasts and material type monsters, so that guy we are going to fight looks like a Protomech. I will say that when you go to Skyworld and when you turn in the armor to the king, there is a slight point of no return. You can't do certain things after you beat Skyworld. It's very slight. Oh wow, I kind of broke the mic there. Excuse me. It's very slight. I believe you can't go to the arena after you beat Skyworld for a little bit. Other than that, everything should be fine. Alright, this guy's a Protomech, so he's gonna be doing only physical attacks. And apparently he's vulnerable to sleep. Weird. You can't make a thing panic. Alright. There we go, double that power. So, there's this feeling I always get when I'm playing this game now, because we're not getting anywhere, and as opposed to the first game, instead of having this randomized story dungeon, there's story dungeons and then randomized dungeons on the other hand, and it's a weird balance. And like I said, you'll mostly be in here doing, you know, having your own little adventure in randomized key worlds, because your keys won't be the same as mine. You'll be doing different things than me. You'll be finding different monsters than I will, and that's where the attention drop off goes. That's where there's an attention drop off. I can see that people aren't exactly interested in these longer episodes where I'm going through these worlds, because honestly, you might as well be going through your own. Oh damn, I missed that. You might as well be going through your own world instead. Oh, is that a castle? Might as well defeat the boss now then. That's a beast, so... Oh, whoa. Alright, I'm gonna have to command Posh to do that one this time. The Yeti in the middle should fall asleep, because he's a beast type. And now we know stop spells, so nobody's gonna do spells now. And Posh is gonna do increase, and no one's gonna hurt us with physical attacks, so we've pretty much got everything down. Alright, here we go. Maki, you know nothing. Charge. Yuri can keep them asleep, and Posh and Maki can kill them. So I don't know. Is it this episode's dialogue is a little less game centric, but that's the way things go when you don't have a driving factor when you're playing a game. Right now, we're just going to the end of the area and just defeating the boss, then looking for the optional dungeon and getting its loot, which is normal, which is how you should be doing things. Hopefully you guys are playing the game yourself, because it's going to be different, and you should revel in the fact that your adventure is different than mine. Ooh, smash that! Anyway, you should have different monsters than me. You should compare your monsters to mine and see how good yours are compared to them. You should figure out these combinations, these cool combinations that you know, just make your monster yours. Name your monsters, stuff like that. Get a certain move and be proud of it. There's a lot of secret stuff that you can find out in this game if you don't use a guide. And I didn't use a guide until the very end of Dragon Warrior Monsters 1. And wow, this guy's a tank. And when I did, I learned a lot of stuff that I didn't know before, but had achieved, like how when I got a certain move that I shouldn't have, and I thought, oh, well, that came out of nowhere. Why did that show up? Like combinations that I didn't realize happened, but somehow worked when I was younger. I got a Dead Noble when I was younger, and I was super psyched. But then my parents took away the game because I'm like, you're playing too much. But that's beside the point. Yeah, smash it. Why did Yuri transform to the Yeti? That's really silly. Anyway. So the main point is, hopefully, you're not only watching me play, because that's kind of, I don't want to call my own content boring, but it's going, if you and I have the same experience with the game, then it ruins the point of this Let's Play, which is to get other people to play the game. It's not for money, obviously. I don't make any benefit from this. I've been at this for 2 years now, and well, I don't want any. Ooh, there it is. Well, I don't want any credit for it. I want other people to play the game, and wow, I'm low on MP and stats. I'm really low on MP and stats. Okay. I wonder if I can get through this. What was I saying? Whoa, what was I doing? I was saying something about. That's right. As with every Let's Play, it's this encouragement towards playing it by yourself, so that you can have the same kind of enjoyment, show you that it's fun. And for this kind of game, this game especially is just one of my favorites, and I'll go back to playing it anytime I want. Anytime, really, because there's always something new that I haven't done yet. It's like, you can't have everything in this game, and it's a disappointment, but at the same time, it's also a kind of a feeling of exploration. I have no healing items. Alright, you guys have at them. And it's basically impossible for you to have the same adventure as me. If you tried, you just couldn't. You couldn't. The keys are random. The monsters I've gotten come from those random areas, and I get different monsters than you do. And while I do manipulate things every now and then to get my favorite kinds, like the Rogue Knight or the Mad Knight, and you can do that too, it's not going to be the same monster. It's not. And the same thing goes for when I name them, or I let them name them, or things like that. It's all different. It's supposed to be different, and I want it to be different for you, for me. I can't play the game with you guys. I can't trade monsters with you. I can't do anything, but you can definitely try and you can find friends that also played the game. I could upload my save file to file sharing net so that you guys can breed the monsters that I've made at the end of the game, or fight me at the end of the game, or team up with my monsters at the end of the game if you wanted to. If you want me to, we'll think about that. You can play the different versions. You can play Kobe's version instead and have a completely different adventure, and find monsters that I haven't even seen yet, unless they were in a part of another world. And especially at the end of the game, Kobe's version gets some keys that I don't get, and that I'll have to get later as Kobe. Is that nap attack? No, it's paralysis. That's nice. And at the end of the day, your monsters, the monsters that you will like, because I remember getting comments from the first game. It's like, hey, I have this monster that knows this, this, and this, and this, and it's like, and I remember I remember one person told me about his mummy, and I don't particularly like mummies, but apparently this guy really did. His mummy had like Hellblast. It had Heal Us All. It had Thordane. It had a bunch of, I don't even remember which episode that was, but I was really surprised that he had this monster in this form. Like, he got a mummy with all these monsters, and it really confused me for a while until I realized maybe he just likes it. Maybe he likes the mummy, and it was kind of cool. Like, because I would have never dreamed of getting that. I would have never gotten a mummy in my games. I would never have, but this guy did, and it was pretty cool. Alright, Maki's out of MP. This is where I throw a Divine Ring on you and let you recover it. That's why we have the Divine Ring, everybody, so we can heal MP. Look at that MP go back up. So, I don't know. I don't know what the point of this episode is. This episode's gonna be really long. I'm gonna be talking about this one central thing in the hopes that you're playing the game with me. I hope you are. I hope you're using TGB Duel. Well, actually, I don't hope you're using TGB Duel. Please don't use this. Please don't use this application. It's very buggy. It's got some problems with it. You might end up losing your saves every now and then. But try the game. Try the game itself. It's fun, and you can, do some cheats and get around some of the linking files if you want to get all the magic keys, or if you want to level up quickly, if you want to get a monster to automatically join you. If you don't want to do the grind fest and just want to find exploration, it's fine to do that too. And while the first Let's Play of this game, the Let's Play of the first game in this series was a little more streamlined, was a little professional. I went through and got every single boss monster in the game and showed you guys how to do it, which is pretty much the ultimate goal in the game, besides getting Wadabu. As compared to this game, there's still this level of randomness, even in the first game, and then it gets widely expanded upon in this game, which is why I really like it. There's really no central thesis to what I'm trying to tell you. Well, actually, there kind of is. I'm contradicting myself left and right, but the main thing is this game has a lot of different possibilities for you when you play it. You may find that you like a certain family that I don't, or you find that you like the same family as I do, but you get it around different ways, or you didn't know this made that, and stuff like that, or you didn't want to use a guide, or you saw something in a fight and you said, oh, I really want to get that one, so you go look up a guide so you can see how you can get it yourself. All I'm trying to say is that this game is a lot of fun. We're all busy people. I mean, especially myself, I'm always doing something else. Sometimes when I play a different game, I want to do this game or that game. Not because I don't like this game, because something else calls for it. Oh wow, nice. Holy crap, heal us. Let's see here. I kind of want to keep Transform. I'll get rid of Vacuum. Actually, yeah, I'll get rid of Vacuum. No, Matt Candle, you can't join us. Anyway, I think I've pretty much gotten the main point across. Multiple times, at least. The game isn't hard to find. You can just type in the name, pick a random version, flip a coin. I don't know, do what you want. You could do a run through with only the monsters you recruit. Like recruit through story events. Do a run through with only the Beaver or the curse lamp, or get slashed to max level or something and learn mega magic, which I'm doing, by the way. Do a run through without using magic keys. There's a much thing. Do a run through with, I don't know. Do a gameplay through with only monsters that come from your magic key worlds after you defeat the pirate world. You can do a lot of stuff. There's also there's also tiny medals, which are random in this game, just like in the first game, except that now, wow, that did a lot of damage. Except now you can get these eggs from the metal man instead of getting these set goals. So you can get as many as you want. No, get away, Facer. You're weird. See, like that, you might want the Facer. I don't know if you want the Facer or not, but I didn't. But maybe you will, and I know the Facer has some special moves. Ooh, there we go. Ooh, wow. Holy crap. You know, I think that's a mistranslation of the meteor bracelet. Anyway, let's get out of here. So, what did I accomplish today? I guess I finished this map. I don't think there's anything else. We can keep going, I guess. I realized that a lot of you will be discouraged from watching this, mostly because it's very long and it's easier to watch a shorter video. And in fact, this video might as well be 2, but it's not going to be, because that would be cheap and disrespectful, and I don't know. Of course, especially since the main message is singular, there's no way I could, you know, cut this in half. There's no good reason to, and it wouldn't look good either. So, for the people that are watching, I know not all of you, because obviously not all of you watch this one thing. A lot of you are subscribed because just for the sake of it, or just not interested in this game and just are taking a break from me for a while, which is fine, because, well, because the first episode in every Let's Play always gets a lot of views, and that usually tells me you all at least gave it a shot, which is really motivating, because you at least took a look at it, and that's really that's really nice. Wow, mixed. That's really nice to know that you did something, and people took at least a moment to watch. So for the people who stayed, it's... Wow, none of them fell asleep? Really? And for the people who stayed, it just tells me you're interested in this game, or you're interested in watching me play this game, which in itself is amazing, it's awesome. But I do want you to play the game. I want you to play it. I really want you to play it. I know you can play this game on Android. I know you can play it on a. Am I doing only mixed right now? I should be changing that. Oh, good. Thank you. I don't think I've ever told you to not play a game I've played on this channel. Even the first games I've done, let's not count the Mega Man X4 one, because we're working on that. I was actually trying to fix that earlier. Do my own with the capture card. But even the ones that were lower quality, weren't rendered at a higher quality. Still good games. I still want people to play them. Oh wow, another one? What? Oh, he disappeared. The boss is gone. Huh. Can I save in here? Let me see if I can save in here. Yeah, I can. Alright, we'll stop here. I think you get the idea. So, see you next time.